Switching operation ready point.
Oh man.
Lock and load.
Crap, nice kills.
Good job, CDP. Do it again and let's go home. Switching operation ready point.
Black Ops, weapons free.
You've seen my work. It speaks for itself.
Team deathmatch. Prophet ready to move out.
I'm not stopping you.
Like a dream where I'm falling and calling out. My resistance is silent. I can feel, but I still can't control myself. Please forgive me now.
Team deathmatch. Hostile talent detected.
Oh, it was a direct hit. Did you see that? Oh my God. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much what Trump did today. Trump had a direct hit, total win. I can't wait to go listen to CNN and all these other news stations and how they try to say, "Oh, Clinton definitely won that one." Like, okay, look, I'm an honest person. I believe, honesty above all else. Like, I don't care if it's my views or not. Like, I want to know the truth, And that first debate, Trump lost. He lost. He didn't lose horribly. Everyone thought he was going to say something stupid and that was going to be the end of the whole thing. And he didn't do that. But he did lose the first debate. The second debate, as far as I'm concerned, he just destroyed her. Destroyed her. And then everyone came out, oh, no, she definitely won. What? Like, what debate are you watching? I understand Democrats are going to kind of see things one way. Republicans are going to see things another way. Answer me this. How come every Democrat thinks Hillary won all 3 debates, but every Republican's willing to say, yeah, Trump lost at least one? And maybe tied her in the other. I don't agree with that at all. I mean, he clearly trounced her in the second debate. He wasn't as polished. He wasn't as presidential. He didn't do as well as this one. He was so much more. He did everything while being more presidential and still managed to get his point across. And it was beautiful. It was a beautiful thing to watch. And it was very smart. He I didn't know if he did this on his other elections. I mean, debates. Because I usually watch the debates on YouTube, but he had them on. He had it being held on his Facebook page. And I'm like, well, yeah, this makes obvious sense. I mean, you got CNN and MSNBC, all these horrible, one-sided, biased news organizations, the Clinton News Network, dominating the conversation on these YouTube channels and on the debates that are, I suppose, being held on TV. I don't even know who watches TV anymore. And, of course, I'd rather watch it on his Facebook channel with his reporters, with his people telling his side of the story. Of course, it's still one-sided, but at least now you're finally hearing his side. I mean, it's not that hard to get convinced that someone's right when all you hear is one side. It's just like brainwashing. Like, you never really know what the truth is when one side dominates the conversation. And that's not fun. And god damn it, this election's supposed to be fun. No, I'm just kidding. This election's supposed to be serious. You're supposed to, for the benefit of the American people, you're supposed to hear both candidates' sides. And oh boy. To mute anyone and is to disrespect Americans as a whole. Because now Americans can't make the best decision for their country. And so when you call someone a bigot, you call someone a sexist, you call someone a racist, deplorable, irredeemable, dun dun dun, none of that works, so then you call them a rapist. and then you pay all these people to come out against them. Like, are you kidding me? We're not fine. They say, you know, the election split, 50% Hillary, 50%. You know, whoever his name is, Trump. You know, as it usually is, in pretty much every election, is fairly split. It's Democrats, Republicans. It's split. It's how it always is. But I don't think 50% believe that Trump is a rapist. I don't believe that. I believe it's more like 90% no. It's bullshit. It's just total bullshit. So the lying just becomes too obvious, and that's a problem. You know, when no one believes you anymore, that's a problem. People want to talk, oh, he's unpresidential, he's not presidential, he's not presidential. What do you mean exactly? According to what standards? Today's standards? Well, guess what? The standards are changing.
Cough. I'm a real American. Cough. I'm a libertarian. Cough. Gary Johnson. Fucking president. Cough. Fuck Trump and Hillary. Cough.
You're
cough.
a libertarian? You're a libertarian? Hello? Hello? That guy. Libertarians are funny. Like, I respect the idea of a libertarian, but oftentimes it's more philosophy and words than it is actually practicing the beliefs of a libertarian. You know, they'll talk about all kinds of financial things and regarding the government and welfare and things like this, and it's like, if you're a libertarian, you'd believe in no government helping you with funds. Like, that's what it is. You know? Well, whatever. I mean, I don't have a problem with libertarians. I think they're more of an extreme version of a conservative. And my only real problem is, what are you going to do? You're going to vote for the libertarian candidate? What's that going to do? I don't see what that's going to do. If you actually had a chance to, you know, maybe get like 20, 30, 40% of the vote, fine, all right, that's a viable candidate. I don't know, what's he like 7%?
I'm not saying... Okay, hear me out. I love history, and I've learned history, and
oh, you learned history?
pretty much Glenn Beck, he like said how Trump, he's kind of like in it for himself, that kind of thing, and I don't know. This isn't like this is mostly just kind of weird. It's like a historical type of I guess I could say like a paradox. He pretty much said that, and it was kind of pretty much how Lenin warned people, like how Stalin. It's just, I don't know. It's just weird, but I don't really like Trump, and I honestly don't know his opinions. He keeps switching like between his opinions and beliefs, and I don't know. I don't like Hillary either. She's a criminal. And Trump, I don't trust, and I don't know. I just don't like the presidents.
Oh, no one could disagree with anything you just said there. You know, Trump, even though people say he flip-flops, never actually really flip-flops. He'll say what he says, and that's his opinion. But then sometimes people try and, like, call him out on some shit. So, like an asshole, he'll play the other side. It's not a real, legitimate flip-flop. It's him sort of trolling, which is something
also,
that he does.
Like, I don't watch the news, and, like, I don't listen to the news. And so the part about him being a rapist, I'm not sure about. I'm not saying he is, I'm not saying he isn't. Because I stay away from the news now, because it's not to be trusted. And I don't know what's lies and what's not, so I just stay away from it.
But let me ask you one question. You don't know if he's a rapist, you don't know if he isn't. What about the fact that he's a rapist, came out 3 weeks before the presidential election? Before that, he wasn't a rapist. 3 weeks before the oh, now he's a rapist. 10 years, he had a #1 show on, what's it, ABC, NBC, one of those channels? Never called a rapist a racist once. Now they call him a racist left and right as soon as he wins the Republican nomination. Like, I look at it like this. When someone is fighting that hard to stop someone, that makes me wonder why they're trying to stop him. Like, you don't fight that hard to stop someone who's good. You fight that hard, or someone who's bad. You know, gonna do the shitty ideals that you believe in.
And also, the Clinton Foundation, they have killed people, they have controlled everything, they pretty much do whatever the hell they want. They've killed, there's already like a thing on how many, they've already have people that have quote-unquote killed themselves, and like there's no actual proof and that kind of thing. And it's association with the Clinton Foundation.
Ooh, so suspect. Even Scalia, I was saying before Scalia died, like, oh my God, it would be so easy and it would be so perfect for them to kill Justice Scalia because, I mean, without him, we wouldn't even have the Second Amendment right now. And he's so old and it would just be so easy. And then weeks later after I said that in a YouTube video, and all of a sudden he winds up dead. I can't say he was killed, I don't know, but god damn. I don't trust Clinton at all. And this is the main point. Whoever becomes the president is going to be able to put in 1, 2, maybe up to 4 justices in. And that's going to affect our country for the next 100 years. There's no term limitation for being a justice. It's a lifetime job. And she's going to put in social justice warriors. He's going to put in typical conservative justices. Now, I'm not saying either one of them is perfect, but I'd rather have just the same old than these social justice warriors for the next 100 years saying we need tranny bathrooms in every goddamn school and I don't know, all kinds of dumb shit they're going to come up with. I can't be for that.
Soldier down. Hostile raps deployed.
And also another thing, that Hillary, she really wants bad relations with Russia, and she's always keeps saying, "Oh, Russian hackers," and pretty much she's being very hypocritical about Russia because apparently she wants to start the next Cold War, which if that happens, we're all fucked.
Oh, we're
in general,
totally fucked.
We could have had a very good relationship with Russia like 10 years ago. But what do? We don't have relations. We need to make more relations and less enemies. That's the key to running this world, running this country.
Well, it's a very old philosophy that Clinton's using. You know, that the American way is the only way, it's the best way, whatever, which I totally believe. At the same time, I'm not going to go to some other country. I don't care who they are or what they're doing. I'm not going to tell them how to run their country. America's, you know, this is something Trump keeps saying over and over again. I'm running for president of the United States of America. I am not running for president of the world. Like, let these other countries run themselves. Unless it's affecting us. Like, the Russian people love their government. Don't ask me why they love their government. But apparently they fucking love their government. They love socialism. They love it. Why would we
And also,
them?
same with like Germany. Germany isn't that bad of a country. I've actually lived there for a year. Same with Austria. Very nice countries. But here's the thing. I fucking hate the EU. It doesn't make sense for like one little like fucking group to control like multiple countries. It's not gonna work. That's like pretty much it's just controlling like multiple countries. You know, the countries can't have a certain, like they can't have, let's say, like a capitalist country and one wants to be communist, and I don't know, it just controlling multiple countries at once doesn't make any sense. They should have their own free like, government, that kind of thing.
It's socialism taken to the extreme is what it is. You know, I'm going to take from this country who's got a lot and give to this country who's got a little. And it's insane. You know, and more to the point, it goes against the American philosophy. American philosophy, which was used to create the Constitution, is based off of lessons in the Bible. And don't get me wrong, I'm an atheist, but I'm saying that's what it was based off of, one of the things. And it was based off of an understanding of how countries have essentially created socialism and turned into theocracies and things like that, and destroyed itself. It becomes a snake eating its own tail. So based on those philosophies, the American Constitution was created. Say what you will about it. You think it was written a long time ago. You don't think it upholds anymore. We're literally the greatest country that has ever existed in the entire time of the human species. And you want to just completely change it? Like, I'm not saying we can't alter things slightly, fix things here and there, fine-tune some things. You know, I believe gay people want to get married. Who gives a fuck? You know, some guy wants to dress up as a tranny. I don't give a shit. You want to use whatever bathroom you want to use? Fine. Don't make it a law that we have to have 20 different fucking bathrooms. You know? Don't make it a federal law that gays have to can get married. No, that's just supposed to be the state's supposed to make those decisions. Same with abortion. Look, I think we should have abortion. I'm all for abortion. But I don't think the federal government should be stepping in. That should be state to state. That's what our Constitution says. That's how America was set up. It's become a dictatorship. And once, Hillary has that little war, well, then it's dictator Hillary. And oh my God, could you imagine? I'm not saying dictator Trump would be so great. I just don't think it would be so bad.
And another thing too is that we're pretty much destroying our own country. We don't need outside countries. We're destroying it internally. And who the fuck knows how long this country's gonna last before it collapses. We're on the ticking time bomb, and I don't know, like $23 trillion in debt and everything. That's gonna hurt us in the long run. It could cause wars and all kinds of crises and that kind of thing. In general, just I don't know. It just doesn't seem like a smart decision. We should like cut back.
And $8 trillion under the Obama administration.
I think it's like 20. I think it's 23 trillion actually.
No, I'm saying we're at 23 now, but 8 trillion
oh yeah,
over
we were
the last
at
8 years. Like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what happened? And they're like bringing more Syrian refugees. You know what? We got a lot of poor people in our